Hello everybody, and welcome back to Ace Attorney. I'm TheOutbackAl.
I'm hot for justice.
I'm cheating you.
And I'm NV Jitters.
And we gotta accuse somebody of this murder. Quite frankly, does anyone think that it's not the security lady?
Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, we could either...
The only other person would be the assistant
lady
girl.
Or... Yeah.
I mean, we could also think, too, that the security lady is lying about the first person being a 10-year-old, and that it's somebody else.
Could we look at the court record real quick?
Yeah, we might as well.
Go to the profiles. Okay. Go
I didn't even know this was an option. Can we accuse Maya?
No. We've got our 3 options, but this is just for, like, everyone who's, like, in the story right now, because we can use this screen to point fingers.
Okay.
The defendant...
We're assuming it's not him.
No. Okay.
That's the victim.
Okay. She's the only
Assistant
other
in charge of large props and set pieces.
That right there. Large props and set pieces.
I'm telling you, it's old bag.
I think it's old bag too.
I'ma just...
I mean, the only other problem that I might have with it being old bag is that she praised this victim to high hell. I mean...
Old bag doesn't have an alibi for that time.
I mean, she doesn't, but at the same time, the only other option we do have is the assistant.
Well,
and
we'll only be penalized a little bit.
Yeah. I'm just saying that based on, like, the criteria in her profile, like, she's probably the one I would pick.
Okay,
So.
well...
But
yeah.
you guys can do it, whatever.
I don't know. I think it's fair to say it's probably not the little kid.
Well, again, one of old bag's lying about it being a 10-year-old kid.
I mean, that's fully possible. It's her word, and she's already been proven to be kind of biased in this, and she's destroyed evidence.
Yeah.
And I also don't think, like, the assistant really has any motivation other than the fact that he knows.
I would say that she doesn't have any motivation, but just the credentials would, like, say we would need to talk to her. Like, and the only way to do that is if we were to get her involved in the case.
That is fair. So you're saying that by accusing the assistant girl, we'd be able to get the security lady on it. Simply by having access to the information the assistant girl would have.
Yeah, but...
Might be worth the gamble.
I'm just trying to think of how these games usually play out, and the security lady would not be the option that I would pick if I were choosing.
It's a fair point.
It's old bag, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but honestly, at this point, it's her word against Powers, and so far, that's the entire way that this trial's been going.
Also, I'm gonna just say another thing, and this is, well, I know how the rest of these games play out. She appears in quite a number of them.
Old bag?
Yes!
Well, no, we're not accusing her of murder, we're just trying to say right now that's our suspect just so we get another day.
I mean, I guess.
See,
I don't know.
but by saying it's security lady, she can just say right now where she was or have an alibi, and we're out of the game. Assistant girl, on the other hand, we would have to bring in for another day of questioning. That would buy us the day. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Are
again,
you sure?
it would still just drop us by 2
I don't know.
hours.
If you got like some sort of other knowledge about this, go ahead and make the decision then. But that's just what I'm apparently me and Chibi are thinking. Unless by accusing the security lady, they then point the finger at somebody else. They have been withholding a lot of information. Maybe being put on the spot would put them in a position to point the fingers elsewhere.
Yes.
Okay, sure, go for it, why not?
Alright.
I'm sorry.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Seal Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through.
Okay. This makes sense.
As the assistant would have been. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper.
Rabble. Harumph.
Order! Order!
Burger?
Is it true, Miss Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Ms. Oldbag to you.
He said Miss Oldbag. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone
Yeah.
at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal a Seal Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
But why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take a picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right there, Sherlock Holmes 2, baby, yeah. That's odd. The music changed. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Does he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? Or not?
I think he's just happy to let her fall for this.
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something.
He's not technically your lawyer. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way.
Press further.
Yeah, let's press her. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio?
Okay.
The boy. The one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Really
Well,
don't want to know
Mr.
what's going
Wright.
on with your childhood there.
Yeah.
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Great.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed the murder.
Well, I mean, the height of the dude and everything else.
Do you think the card key would...
Or is it the card key?
I think it's the card key.
Okay. As good as anything else. Damn. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key?
Yeah, I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag is speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today.
Woohoo.
Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Ms. Wendy. What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, we bought a day.
Wait
no.
a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking.
Duh.
Contempt of court.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Yeah, this might be contempt.
Ms. Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about.
By whom?
Huh, you mean it wasn't Edgeworth that told her not to talk?
Ah. Well,
Hey,
testify.
why didn't you do this earlier?
My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
Right.
They said they had nothing to do with it, see?
Uh-huh.
They told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
But Ms. Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
I think this is perjury.
Ain't you been listening?
Ah.
They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
That's perjury.
It's something illegal.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Oh, boy. I would say press on who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, who were they? Who are these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
Ah.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy.
Ah.
How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where?
It's weird to work
Oh, in
with
the
him.
Oh,
in the
that's
Studio
where
2 trailer.
Oh, that's where the stakes were.
Yep.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Yes.
It's like I didn't look at the map.
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was falling over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
Might as well.
Yes.
I think I've already asked all my questions, but...
Continue.
Yeah, we might as well.
They said they had nothing to do with it,
Might as
see?
well press there. Oh, well, that's something.
Yes. We'll just press everything.
Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it.
Mhm.
And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
Okay.
That's extortion.
You were just... That's bribery. It's only extortion if they're taking money from threats. That's bribery. Bribery for perjury. So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions. No, we'll continue one more. At the very least. What made them so... whatever, yeah. I guess there's no harm in getting as much information as I can. Blah blah. Blah blah. Blah blah. So they were actually in the studio.
Yes.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman, I swear it.
I'll help you hide the body. I feel sorry for Edgeworth almost. She really left him hanging on this one.
Alright.
Who are they?
Them? Who are these people? Okay, we learned this. Oh god. Hey, fallen thing. Okay, I think that's
Alright,
it.
I think we're good.
Your Honor, we have learned there were others at the Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness and his old bag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends today's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Yep. This court is adjourned, and I think we're about adjourned as well. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, and feel free to check out some of our other gaming videos, our weekly podcast, Anime Yay or Nay, or our parody series, Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!